Builder. Can we fix it? Bob the Builder. Yes, we can!
Bob was a builder. Bob loved building so much, in fact, he started his own building company. Bob used to build with his team each day, and all was good.
Come on, baby, let the good time roll.
This is good, Bob said. But soon, Bob and his team built so well, everyone wanted Bob to build for them. Build for us, Bob, they said. Bob expanded his team. 10, then 20, then 30. Soon, Bob had his builders here, there, and everywhere. When Bob was watching, things went fast. Without Bob watching, things went slow. "What is taking them so long?" Bob said. Then Bob had an idea. From his desk, Bob couldn't see anything, but from space, Bob could see everything.
Space, the final frontier.
Bob couldn't afford a spot on ISS, but he could afford an iPhone with GPS. "Now I can keep my builders in line," Bob said. Bob installed an iPhone app. "Track your employees," it said. Then Bob gave iPhones to all his builders. "A present for me?" Mr. Winter said. "Of course," Bob replied. Now his workers could clock in from afar instead of the office, and Bob would always know where they were during work hours. "Workers are leaving job site area. Alert, alert." If they took a long lunch or left to go smoke, Bob would call. "Get back to work." And they did.
Uh-oh. Sounds like somebody's got a case of the Mondays.
Productivity increased and Bob made money. Lots and lots. "I'm rich," Bob said. But Bob was bored one day after work. Then Bob had an idea. "I wonder where Mr. Winter and my other builders are right now," Bob said. Bob turned on his computer and turned on the app. At 10 p.m., most of the workers were at their homes, but not Mr. Winter. "Oh my," Bob said. A Christian sort of guy who watches PBS, Bob was offended. "Maybe someone stole his phone," Bob said. But the next day, Mr. Winter and his phone were at work. And each night, Mr. Winter and his phone were at the bars.
Sometimes you wanna go where everybody knows your name.
Stay thirsty, my friends.
Finally, Bob thought, enough is enough. "You're fired," Bob said. "We only want good Christians in this company." And Mr. Winter was gone.
You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
The workers liked Mr. Winter and were sad. They began to think that Bob might be watching all of them, all the time.
I always feel like somebody's watching me, and I have no privacy.
So the workers shut off their iPhones the minute they clocked out from work. No more invading our privacy, the builders thought. And so Bob's fun was done. Or so he thought. A month later, Bob got a letter in the mail from the EEOC and Mr. Winter. "You're being sued," the letter said. Bob went to court, and Bob lost all his money and his company. Where did I go wrong? Bob thought. Then he looked at his iPhone and threw it on the ground.